If we had to choose the greatest and most mysterious architectural structure created by humanity, the pyramids would undoubtedly be an outstanding candidate. Along with mummies and the Sphinx, the Grand Pyramids of Egypt have long been a favorite subject in films, adventure stories, and horror tales. The Great Pyramid of Giza has been estimated to have been built at least 12,000 years ago, long before the existence of the ancient Egyptians. It is very likely the creation of a prehistoric civilization that existed before them. To this day, no definitive, complete, or precise answer has been found to explain the mysteries surrounding the pyramids. It is no coincidence that among the 7 wonders of the ancient world, the Great Pyramid of Giza stands at the highest rank and remains the only wonder still standing today. Flaws in the mainstream theory. According to conventional understanding, the ancient Egyptians built the pyramids of Giza around 2500 BCE. However, this claim reveals several flaws. First, scientists estimate that the Egyptians would have had to use approximately 2.4 million stone blocks, each weighing between 2 to 4 tons, with some even reaching up to 15 tons. In the vast desert, how could the ancient Egyptians transport these massive stone blocks to construct such enormous pyramids? Many theories and speculations have been proposed to explain this mystery, but from an architectural and engineering standpoint, none have been truly convincing. Second, the Giza Pyramid Complex was designed and built in a completely unique manner. These structures have no internal framework. Instead, their stability and durability come from the precisely measured stone blocks. Furthermore, unlike other Egyptian tombs, these pyramids contain no religious symbols or hieroglyphs inside, raising suspicions that they were not built by the ancient Egyptians who always inscribed texts on their tombs. Another intriguing detail is that while most believe the pyramids have 4 sides, the Great Pyramid of Giza actually has 8. From base to peak, the pyramid has a subtle inward indentation of about 0.5 to 1 degree, splitting each face into 2, creating an unusual 8-sided structure. This is an engineering feat so advanced that even with today's technology, replicating it would be a challenge. Third, the location of the Giza Pyramid Complex is extraordinarily precise. It sits at the exact intersection of the longest lines of latitude and longitude, meaning it is at the geographical center of Earth's landmass. Furthermore, the 3 largest pyramids, Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure, are not only perfectly aligned on the ground, but also match the 3 stars in Orion's belt. Astronomers have also pointed out that the Giza pyramids are aligned perfectly with the Earth's true North Pole. Even after thousands of years, the Great Pyramid remains the most precisely aligned structure to true north on the planet. This raises the question, how could an ancient civilization over 4,000 years ago achieve such an extraordinary level of precision in positioning and astronomical observation? A new hypothesis. To explain these anomalies, historians Jerry Cannon and Malcolm Hutton have proposed an alternative perspective on the true age of the Giza pyramids, supported by compelling evidence. According to them, the Great Sphinx of Giza, positioned in front of the pyramids, must have been carved from a natural rock formation before the desert sands covered the area. In an interview with Express.uk, Cannon stated, "The Sphinx had to be carved when there was no sand there. You cannot carve a rock when it is buried under sand. The only time this condition would be met was about 12,000 years ago, long before the ancient Egyptians were there." Additionally, archaeologists have discovered thick layers of sediment, up to 4.3 meters deep around the base of the pyramids, containing numerous fossilized seashells dating back nearly 11,600 years. These findings suggest that the pyramids and the Sphinx must have been built at least 12,000 years ago and may have predated the Ice Age. According to Professor Cannon, this significant discrepancy in timeline also implies that these enormous tombs were not built by the ancient Egyptians. It is also worth noting that, according to historical records, various experiments have revealed the pyramid's unusual preservation abilities. Rusty coins placed inside a pyramid for over a month regained their original luster. Fresh milk stored inside for a month remained unchanged in color and odor. Fruits left inside for half a month did not dehydrate or decay. This suggests that the ancient Egyptians may have discovered the pyramid's incredible preservation properties and decided to place mummies inside them. They may have later studied and attempted to construct smaller versions. Interestingly, archaeologists have uncovered numerous skeletal remains of giant humans dating back 12,000 years, the same estimated period when the Great Pyramid was supposedly built across various locations worldwide. These giants were estimated to be between 4 to 12 meters tall. If they truly existed, constructing the massive pyramids would have been as easy for them as constructing skyscrapers is for us today. Who built these structures? Cannon and Hutton believe these colossal structures may have been built long ago by an advanced ancient civilization, perhaps Atlantis, that was eventually destroyed by a great flood. Cannon stated, "I conducted research and found a connection between the pyramids and a sunken continent. It could be Atlantis. When Atlantis sank, its survivors scattered around the world. Some may have reached Egypt, and they clearly had the knowledge and technology to build the pyramids as we see them today. No one else could have done this. It requires an advanced level of technology." The 3 smaller pyramids at Giza might have been built by the ancient Egyptians, as they could have been manageable for human construction. However, claiming that the 3 largest pyramids with 2.25 million stone blocks, some weighing up to 250 tons, were built by the ancient Egyptians is entirely illogical. Even with all our modern technology, we still struggle to move such enormous blocks. This suggests that the civilization responsible for these pyramids had a technological level far superior to our own. The existence of prehistoric civilizations. The existence of other advanced civilizations before our current one is not merely a hypothesis. Archaeologists have discovered numerous strange relics and artifacts that support this argument. For example, in June 1968, collector William J. Meister in Antelope Spring, Utah, USA, found a 5-centimeter thick rock containing a human shoe print fossil, along with something highly unusual, a fossilized trilobite crushed beneath the shoe. This discovery left scientists bewildered, as trilobites went extinct at the end of the Permian period, approximately 250 million years ago. How could a human step on a creature that disappeared hundreds of millions of years ago? Moreover, the fact that the print was from a shoe, a clear sign of civilization, raises even more questions. A fossilized shoe print dating back hundreds of millions of years. How could this be possible? According to conventional knowledge, Galileo Galilei invented the telescope in 1609 in Italy. However, a 30,000-year-old stone found in Peru was carved with the image of a person in modern clothing, holding a telescope while observing constellations, planets, and comets. Some stones even depict scenes of blood transfusions, organ transplants, and cesarean sections, procedures we associate with modern medicine. If we adhere strictly to the theory of evolution, such depictions are truly inexplicable. Another striking example occurred in 1972 when a French factory imported uranium ore from Oklo, Gabon in Africa. To their astonishment, engineers discovered that the uranium had already been used. Upon investigating the site, they uncovered evidence that the location was home to a large-scale nuclear reactor, dating back 1.8 billion years and operational for nearly 500,000 years. The structure of the reactor was so advanced and logically arranged that even modern science has yet to replicate it. Many other similarly perplexing ancient discoveries are scattered across the world. Some courageous scientists have acknowledged that multiple prehistoric civilizations may have existed and vanished throughout Earth's long history. Ultimately, the truth about our origins seems vastly different from what is traditionally taught in textbooks, that we are the only modern civilization to have ever existed, and that we evolved from apes. Only those who dare to break free from preconceived notions, embrace new discoveries, and critically examine archaeological findings may come to recognize the true nature of our past.